I won't go into it specifically about art because I have my own theories about how to teach art, and they're based on how I was not taught art. They're the exact opposite of the way I was taught art. Just briefly, most artists will teach what they do and what they believe in, and will try to mold the artist in that direction. I have always shunned that completely, and I try to teach each individual and give them the best basket of skills to achieve exactly what their vision, what they want to do, the technique that they prefer. So that being said, I've taught it that way myself, but I can't recall being taught that way by any of my teachers, other than when I was aggressive about obtaining a skill that I didn't have and I really passionately wanted to have. Nobody ever stood in my way. They encouraged me. You know, when I was at Pratt in graduate school and I had my own studio, I had two wonderful sculpture professors, Calvin Albert and Bob Zakarian. And once a month, they'd drive out to my studio in Red Hook, and they'd bring a bottle of scotch and have a couple of drinks and say, yeah, I like it, and I'd go back and give me a grade. So it's those kind of teachers, you know, who, if you're outside of the box, they give you that latitude. I think that's very important in the arts, whether it be dance or music or some other creative discipline. But on the other hand, I do believe in a very rigorous intellectual grounding in any university or college, that is a necessity. You must learn how to think and analyze. So, and when you know, that is what I extracted from my best teachers. And when I became a teacher, especially in art history, I demanded that of my students. And all I can tell you is I still get thank you notes from my students. And they've gone on to do wonderful things and become good scholars and teachers themselves, and part of the art communities, you know, throughout America and the United States and Latin America.